Juggernaut!
Thank you for checking out my review of the Jada Toys Street Fighter 2 Chun-Li. As shown in my short stop-motion intro of X-Men vs Street Fighter, the main reason why I decided to review this figure is to check out how she scales with X-Men action figures from Hasbro Marvel Legends 6-inch scale and Medicom Toys MAFEX 1/12 scale action figures. Sitting on the Payaso diorama throne, we have Chun-Li from the popular video game franchise Street Fighter. It's interesting how Jada Toys, who is popular for making metal toy cars, decided to create a very good and well-articulated action figure of Street Fighter 2. So let's take a closer look at Chun-Li. She comes in a cardboard packaging with a window, and this box is shaped like an arcade video game machine from the 90s. You could see on top the life of the first player and second player, some controls for the first player and the second player, logo of Jada Toys, and here we see Ultra Street Fighter 2, the final challengers, the name of the character, Chun-Li, the video game render of the character, which you can find in the player select screen of the game. On the side are some characters from the Street Fighter 2 franchise, whose name varies depending on which country the video game is played at, whether it's Japan or in America. Next, we have the Chinese flag, Chun-Li, country of origin is China, fighting style is Chinese martial arts, translated in other two languages. On the back, we can see the first three characters of the Street Fighter 2 wave from Jada Toys. We have the SDCC exclusive Evil Ryu. This is the art that's in the box as well. We have other characters from the franchise who we hope to see someday as action figures. On the other side, art of Cammy, Fei Long, and Ryu. This is an excellent packaging idea from Jada Toys, which is perfect for inbox collectors. Inside, there is a background cardboard diorama featuring the Chinese street market, which is the stage of Chun-Li in the game. Out of the packaging, we can see why this Jada Toys action figure is value for money compared to Marvel Legends. Because we have Chun-Li here, very accurate in terms of character design. She comes with an alternate head, some pair of alternate hands, and a power effect, which usually is lacking in Marvel Legends. It is surprising how Jada Toys, who is popular for making metal car toys, created an action figure better than Hasbro Marvel Legends, who has been making it for several decades already. Looking at the sculpt, in terms of the head sculpt, she is spot on in terms of how Chun-Li looks like in the video game. A big difference though is in terms of the hair. In the hair, she has like brown in Street Fighter 2, but the accurate hair color should be black just like the action figure because Chinese or Asians usually have black hair. In terms of the design on her costume, those are sculpted on details, and there is some texture on her blue dress. She has brown wristband with metallic silver painted spikes. In terms of her legs, you can see the articulation there, and it's painted somewhat brown. She has a white boot with laces sculpted on. In terms of the yellow paint on the sculpted details, there are some smudges and some missing painted parts, but it's alright. The good thing here is the attention to detail, adding yellow paint on her headpieces. There's two somewhat headpieces, which in Filipino we call siopaw looking headpieces. Siopaw is a white Chinese bun, which it does look like on her head. Overall, the sculpt is very impressive. In terms of accessories, she comes with a pair of closed fist hands, which is primarily Chun-Li's weapon, which are her fist and her Legs, a very minor missing detail here is fingernails on her thumbs. The second pair of alternate hands she comes with is a pair of open palm hands. This time the fingernails are sculpted on. For the first fist hands, it's not really a big deal. It's alright. The alternate head that she comes with is a screaming head which you can use for battle. One nice thing here is the sculpted on mouth wherein you see even inside it's painted red. This is missing for Marvel Legends, an alternate battle head. In terms of the piece, which is the wristband piece, it's removable as well. So be careful because you might lose it whenever you change the hands. Be mindful not to lose this particular accessory. It's an important part of her character design. She does not come with a flight stand, which you can use in order to do the helicopter kick or the flying vert kick. She does come with another accessory, which is a stand to hold the lightning kicks accessory that she comes with. This is a very nice accessory with translucent blue with a wash of dark blue on the tip and on the end some light blue color. There is a hole wherein you can peg in the stand. It's very soft plastic, it's not hard plastic, so you can plug it in. It helps that there are two elbows on this particular stand, so you can adjust it when you position her legs later on. Removing her from this flight stand, you can see behind the like the Chinese market diorama. So just position her feet. It can be positioned to the top. At this point, the elbows of the stand would be not bent. It can be bent a little bit, but mostly not bent. You may need to bend the elbows of the stand in order to get the position, the other position here, wherein her feet is on in the middle kick piece, and there on the bottom. Of course, you need to bend that stand in this manner. So the spinning bird strike is one iconic move. We call it the helicopter kick. And when she does that, the piece of her skirt goes down due to gravity. You can fold it and clip it on the claw of the stand, but expect resistance because this plastic skirt would move back to its original position. If you are new to this channel, please consider subscribing, ringing the notification bell, and checking out other reviews I have on the channel. Thank you in advance for your comments and likes, which helps me with the YouTube algorithm. The action figure is 14.5 centimeters or 5.71 inch tall. According to Street Fighter Wiki, she is supposed to be 5 feet 7 inches tall. In terms of being accurate to the 1/12 scaling, she is very close. Here she is besides Hasbro Marvel Legends 6-inch scale figures, Miles Morales and Spider-Gwen. Next we have her besides Retro Spider-Man, which is a regular size 6-inch scale figure, and a short figure X-Men 97 Wolverine. Next we have from the movie No Way Home, we have Andrew Garfield Spider-Man and Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. Next we have the final swingsuit Spider-Man and Green Goblin. Other No Way Home movie characters, we have Sandman and Doc Ock, which I reviewed recently. Hope you check it out. We have Hasbro Marvel Legends 6-inch scale Hulk and the 7-inch scale Marvel Select Hulk. Next we have 1/12 scale toys MAFEX, Cyclops, and Wolverine. Next we have Jean Grey and Psylocke, also MAFEX Medicom toys. Next we have is Gambit and Magneto. Both figures I also reviewed in the channel. Next we have Asian Beauties made by Loose Collector. We have Darna, a Filipino superhero, and we have Crusades Comics Billy Tusi, She. Next we have Coffin Comics Lady Death and Dynamite Comics Vampirella. In terms of articulation, we can see here doing the spinning bird kick. She can split that really well. She has a double dumbbell neck peg, which allows her to move from side to side easily, look up that much and look down. She has this particular articulation on her arm where she can do a full 360 and move that far in and out. She has a hidden bicep swivel hidden on her like costume here. If you spin it around, you can see it's actually there. Really good. It's similar to how loose collector would hide the swivel on the costume. She has double jointed pinless elbows. Her wrist can swivel and hinge forward and back, as you can see here. She has an upper torso swivel and a waist swivel, giving her great range to do all those Chinese martial art moves. You can see there on that white piece there, her abs, wherein there's a good swivel right there. She can do a split as mentioned a while ago. She has an upper thigh swivel right there. She has double jointed pinless knees, and she can kick backward that much. Really good range, and she can kick forward that much. Her feet can hinge forward and back, and she has an ankle rocker. Really good set of articulation for a company that makes metal car toys. For some X-Men vs Street Fighter action, here we have Chun-Li avoiding one of the psychic weapons of Psylocke, crunching backward that far, and she can crunch forward this much as well. As you can see, she scales okay with Psylocke. In my MAFEX X-Men action figure toy reviews, I mentioned how the design of MAFEX is very much spot on to the video game. So it really works well, putting her side by side with other X-Men MAFEX action figures, just like Gambit here with a wired coat. Gambit can do this particular pose from the game, which is the kinetic card charge. Really good, and it's cool to see how in the video game their particular special moves collide with each other, like this, wherein the kinetic cards collide with her lightning kicks. It is really cool to see these two different characters from two different franchises together. Here is her against the optic blast of Cyclops. Again, Mafex Toy Cyclops. In terms of the size of Wolverine, it's really cool because she does look like the Wolverine from the video game, wherein it's bulky and short. The size of Wolverine is really perfect for a Berserker Barrage attack. Next, we have her besides Loose Collector Darna. Darna is a little bit taller compared to Chun-Li here, but it is a cool matchup to see. Another nice thing about this figure, on a flat surface, you can pose Chun-Li with one feet standing and the other in a position to kick. It's more of a balancing act. Please help my reviews get recommended by the YouTube algorithm through your likes, subscription, and comments. If the YouTube algorithm recommends my reviews, it helps us grow the channel and the community. Thank you for participating in the polls and giving my reviews a like and a comment. Here we have Chun-Li performing a high kick. As you can see, she can balance perfectly well. There is nothing assisting her to do this pose. It would be nice to have a bendy wire kind of skirt so that you can position her just the way she moves in the video game. But it's alright, it's just very minor. You can work around it. Jada Toys did a great job. This Chun-Li action figure scream 90s arcade nostalgia. It's really cool, especially if you just plan to collect selected characters, not the whole franchise. The Storm Collectibles action figures are just a bit expensive and more on the premium side, but this one is of good value. and for other action figures of good value for money, check out juggernaut-collectibles.square.site. It is my online website powered by Squared, so it is safe and secured, and we ship worldwide using Australia Post. The price in the website is in Australian dollars. The blue lightning effect is a great representation of one of her special moves in the game. It would have been nice if there is also a fireball effect, but it's alright given the price point of this figure. We actually got a lot already. It'd be nice in the future they would release a maybe an alternate version of this character with that fireball effect. It also would be nice if she came with an alternate head like the happy one wherein you can use for her victory pose wherein she's jumping, and a pair of like peace sign alternate hands. Overall, this is an excellent figure to add to your collection, and it would be nice to see more Street Fighter action figures from Jada Toys. I do hope big companies like Hasbro would take notice how Jada Toys did an excellent well-articulated action figure complete with accessories. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and find it useful. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, and ring the notification bell.